Welcome to Focus Today. I'm your host, Perry Atkinson, and what a delight to have back in the studio with us our good friend Kevin Lamson. He's the executive director of Hearts with a Mission, one of those outstanding organizations out there really making a difference in kids' lives. And I don't know where I can't go anywhere without bumping into people that like what you do.
Well, that's a good thing.
I didn't say they liked you, okay. But they like what they...
That's fair enough.
Hi, Kevin. How you doing?
Good, Perry. How are you?
Good. Give us an update real quick. I know you got a project coming, but how are things going? You've been at it for quite a while now.
Yeah, 6 years in December. We've had over 600 kids come through the shelter, and the services that we're providing just continue. God just continues to expand it, and really, you know, it's pretty simple. You know, change comes through relationship. Mm-hmm. And as we start having relationships with these kids and their families, you know, they get to see the gospel in us and creates change, and it's just pretty incredible. And God just keeps opening doors for us.
How big is the problem? I briefly mentioned it on the air this morning that this all started because you were moved, and I was shocked by a statistic that came out of how many homeless teenagers in Jackson County.
Well, in the United States, they figure it's like 1.5 million have been identified as homeless. Wow. About 500,000 are unaccompanied youth. So these are youth that are not, you know, under the guidance of any parent or guardian and on their own and under the age of 18. So that's kind of a scary statistic.
But here in Southern Oregon, the numbers?
Right now, just in Jackson County, they're about 1,800. Which is down. I mean, when we started back in 2006, I think it was, or 2007, the numbers were 1,500, and at one point it had gone up to 2,300. So being at 1,800, I would like to think we're making a little bit of a dent in it.
Yeah, wow. All right, so you have an opportunity. You've been doing this now in Jackson County for quite a while. It's called Hearts with a Mission, folks. It's an incredible organization. In fact, you can go heartswithamission.org as their website and check out all that they do. By the way, before I go on to your project, do you need help? You need volunteers, people? What's your needs these days? Money?
Absolutely.
All the above, money?
Yeah, people. We need people with money. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just you can either go to our website or you can give a call at 541-646-7385. We still are looking for people to bring meals in like once a month to the kids, or now that we have the City Life Community Center right next door, you know, it's a good place that you can interact, become a mentor, any way to plug into a kid's life. Our biggest need right now are families that are willing to be host families. Wow. So with our Safe Families for Children program, we're just looking for people that are willing to take a youth into their home and just love on them. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Heartswithamission.org. All right, now you have an opportunity to go to Grants Pass. What's happening?
It's more than an opportunity. We are going to Grants Pass. Okay. Yeah, it was, well, and we've talked about it a lot. You know, it's hard to replicate what you're doing when it's hard to sustain what you're doing because you don't really have that, you know, bona fide funding stream that's coming in, and as you're expanding services, and be careful what you pray for again. It was like we were praying, and it's like, okay, Lord, if you want us to go there, here's an opportunity that, you know, we can get maybe, you know, 20% of what it takes to operate through the state. And it was just to expand services. And so we put it out there, and Lord answered that prayer. And there was actually 5 grants awarded to the state, and Hearts with a Mission got 2 of the 5. Wow. Which was pretty incredible. So God keeps opening those doors up for us, and I feel it's our obligation to step through them.
What's happening March 10th?
March 10th is going to be a big launch up in Grants Pass. It's going to be at the Grants Pass High School Performing Arts Center at 7 o'clock. I didn't bring my glasses today. That looks about right.
They're in your pocket there.
Yeah, oh, okay, perfect. So anyway, what it's going to be is a time that we're going to hopefully inform the folks in Josephine County who we are, what we do, why we do it, and how they can get involved with us and be starting it all over again. But I got to say this, the community in Grants Pass has just been overwhelmingly supportive. That when there's such a huge need in their community, nobody's meeting it. There isn't anybody up there, you know, really that has any place for these kids. And whether it's been the city, the county, you know, the mental health, everybody's just, you know, really been
So where are you in the facility?
Where are we in the facility? It's actually going to get announced this week, but
okay. Well, don't let the cat out of the bag. But you got one you're working on.
It's done, and it is just an amazing thing. Once again, it's a God thing, you know, of how it's humbling when you see God just, you know, it takes away everything other than Him.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the odds that here 5 months ago we weren't even thinking of going, and now we're going to be opening hopefully sometime in April, and not only going to have, you know, a facility, but a 4,200 square foot facility on 3 acres, and they're going to pay us basically to buy it from them.
Wow.
So, and then we're going to have some operating capital to work with, and talking with the 1st of January, I got asked to come present to their city council. And I thought, well, what am I going to present? So we showed our video that we've shown here before, and these city councilmen were just in awe. It was like, we need to get that video and put it on our homepage.
Wow.
And how can we help you? What can we do? And they just finished their strategic planning session, and they named Hearts with a Mission as their top priority for funding for 16-17. So,
well, I got to tell you, folks, no matter where you are listening or watching the Dove, I would encourage you to check out Hearts with the Mission and take a look at this program and ask yourself, is God leading you to work with them, maybe with a facility in your area? Now, I say that knowing that those doors do open and things do happen, but the bottom line is rescuing these kids that otherwise have no hope. Now, that's one part of it. The other part of it is kids have come through the program and have come out the other side. Yep. And give us a little bit of an update there.
You know, it was funny the other day, we were thinking on our newsletter that we send out, it's like, gosh, we need a feature. Who can we feature? And my son, who's working with me, he says, well, how about Brian? And I thought, Brian? Because it's one of our staff. He goes, yeah, don't you remember? He lived here for like a year.
Really?
So one of the kids that actually lived with us is now one of our staff members. He's finishing up his college, and he's giving back to the kids that he received from. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that's hard to imagine, you know, that it can be that difficult. And now a lot of these kids, that's how they want to get back. And that's really how you create change. Yeah. You know, you show them something different, then they want to give that to somebody else.
I still staggered over the numbers, but more importantly, that there are so many kids that are just literally homeless. What brings about that homeless? I mean, broken families, all kinds of things.
Absolutely. It's addictions. It's it's divorce. It's one of those things that, you know, kids get kind of just, you know, they're the carnage that's left over. You know, when family, it's a heart problem. You know, when families start quitting on relationships inside their own family, then it just kind of trickles down to their kids, and, well, they're acting up. We don't want them anymore. Let it be somebody else's problem. You take them. Get rid of them. And that's why, you know, once again, it's the host families. You know, that's the difference. We have a 17-year-old girl living with us from Grants Pass, ironically. And she's been with us for about 5 or 6 months. And, yeah, it's difficult. I never thought I'd have teenagers in my house again, yet here it is. All you got to do is love on them. And if we're not going to do it, who is?
Yeah.
You know, when a teen loses hope, in other words, if there's abuse in my background and I'm looking forward and there's no family to support me, why should I care if I go to school? You know, why should I care if I do drugs, or why should I care if I even live? I mean, teen suicide rates, it's second leading cause of death now, between 15 and 24. It's just skyrocketing.
Wow. Well, let me just encourage you, for those of you in the Josephine County area, March 10th at 7 o'clock, there's going to be a community kickoff there at the Grants Pass High School, 720 Northeast Dean Drive, and you can be a part of it. But apparently this is not something that's a maybe. It's happening. It's coming to fruition. And let me encourage you to be a part of it for all of you folks there in Josephine County. But more importantly, just anywhere you're viewing and listening, heartswithamission.org. Check out what they're doing. This is an amazing thing. And more importantly, the impact that you're having among young people. It's just amazing. You're full all the time now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. We're always at capacity.
All right. So maybe you would like to provide one of the meals at the shelter one day a month. I mean, man, if you had 30 families, that's done.
Yep.
You know?
Pretty simple, huh?
Pretty simple. Maybe you'd like to be a sponsoring home family, and I don't know what all that entails, but you'll train them.
You bet.
Yeah, and all of that. Go to Hearts with a Mission?
Yep.
All right. Thanks. Well, can't wait till we get some video on what's happening in Grants Pass.
Yeah, it looks exciting.
You'll be announcing soon.
Hopefully this week.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Perry.
We'll be right back.
I'm Paulina Leiser, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at thedove.us.